Hello, everybody in the chat. Hello to everybody coming in. Hello, Langan, Mystic Merman, Luna. Just wait for a few more to come in. I'm just going to grab a drink. What a mad day it's been today. Jesus. Don't know where Hooves is yet. AAP, A Voices. I hope you're well. Oh, do you want to come up for a little while? Tell me what's going on. Because I know some shit's been going down. I've been trying to watch up to. Oh, I'm just fucking mad. Trying to catch up. You can come up if you want, Bob and Larry. Hey, Crime and Graham. What the hell has been going on today? Unbelievable. I heard about what's been happening with you as well, Voices. That's pretty fucked up shit again. AAP. I know. I saw that. To be honest, I was trying to catch up a little bit. Who's messaged me earlier to let me know what was going on, and I was out, but I've been catching up. It looks like Rap's got a bit too much time on his hands, doesn't it? But do you know what? We can, quite easily get him tracked down. I have his previous address anyway, so it's. I don't know what they're making. Addicted mind. I don't know what they're making all this fuss about. Oh, that's okay. I don't know what they're making all this fuss about. Trying to track him down when it's really not that hard. You don't need to pay for paying people for recovering information. It really isn't that hard. You've just got to know the right people and get the right software behind you. So I'm not 100% sure what's been happening with Bob and Laurie, but I hope I put the link in. I hope they come up soon and tell me what's been going on, because I know they've been having a rough time of it as well, and they're getting blamed for shit again. It seems to be that everything that they try to do to help people just gets turned on them, and it really pisses me off. The good people, hey Paul, hey Mama, or hey Hooves, all the good people out here are, they're just being attacked, constantly being attacked. From what I can tell, Bob and Laurie tried to do a wellness check on somebody that was threatening to commit suicide, or somebody said there was, going to commit suicide. And as I would actually do the same. I'd be, I would have made a call myself, and now they've turned it all around, and I don't know what they're trying to do to them. I'm sure. I don't know. I think what it is at the minute that everybody's trying to. Oh, thank you, Paul. Everybody's trying to. They're just. Do you know what it is? Is they're jumping on the bandwagon. Hang on, just before we start, a minute. I need to check something. Right. Okay. Right, if anybody says anyone's streaming, can you let me know straight away, please? It's all got to be logged. I will say this. What I'm really pissed off about today is, Do you know what? The amount of cyberbullying that's been going on today, that's exactly what's going on, Mrs. Griff. They're setting up these scenarios for people to kind of fall into, and then when you do, okay, hang on, I'll check that now. Okay, that's grand. So what they're trying to do is they're going out their way to set up scenarios to attack, basically, and that's what they're doing. From what I could see earlier on, this fugitive agency recovery thing. Right, okay, I've got that. Long on. Bear with me. No, this ain't on. Right. Right. I've just got that. So that was Kaz, was it, last night? They're just they're so disgraceful. They're just so disgraceful. I'm absolutely sick. They're set up, but yeah, that's what they're doing, voices. I mean, to be honest with you, the best thing you can do to protect yourself is just not boast, and double and triple check things first, because at the moment that they're going out the way, they're setting up troll accounts in different people's names, people that we actually do care about out here as well. That they're coming in chats in that people's. In fact, somebody came in here the other day on somebody else's identification, and the person was already in my chat. So you have to really, really watch for this now, because this is what they're doing. Well, exactly. If you get yeah, well, that's what I mean. If you get that kind of information thrown at you, then you're in the situation where if I don't do anything and this person has hurt themselves, you're going to be left feeling pretty shitty about it. But then, I know as bad as it sounds, unless you can really contact that person, or it's horrible that you even have to think like this, but it's horrible that they're making these kind of scenarios up, Now they're claiming they're being victimized by the ones that they are bullying. It's a new scam. Oh, I know. Nicoline has came fucking bouncing at me earlier on. And I just says to her, she was going on about, I can't even remember. And I says to her, I said, you're a scamming bitch. I said, have you refunded your subs for the PayPal scam yet? She's just doing fucking, she's an absolute joke. And so is Rap. Voices, just, just seriously don't. The thing is, right, and I'll tell you this now, Nicolina is a fucking goldfish in an ocean, right? She only thinks she's big. But she's shit. She's shit. I've been over today. I'm not even going to say too much about it, but she's down there messing in the boat, and they all think she's trash in the boat, so that says it all. So I won't worry too much about it. How's Griff as well? I was a bit worried about him the other night, to be honest. What's this? No, this is a thing. Yeah, I think at this part as well now, Bob and Laurie, you need to start getting legal advice. You know, yeah, they don't care. Long gone, they don't care. You know, and now they've got this following of just trolls. Everybody that follows them are just trolls. So you know, what's that? Oh, that's just ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, that's exactly what she is. She's disgusting. She's just so absolutely disgusting. Yeah, we know about that. We know about that one as well. This is what I'm saying. They're just a bunch of fucking, they're the worst of the worst. But you know what? They don't know what's coming for them. They really do not know what's coming for them. And as I've said to them a million times, I am not Ernie Shell. I will not fuck about. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to mess about with these people. You know, Nicolene is down there messing about. Um, I'm not even going to say the word, you know, S offenders. And she's got a 12-year-old daughter right there by her. Do you know what I mean? She's defending people on a panel. She's got people out, she's going on to panels, right, that have these offenders on them, thinking she's big, dressed up like a slut with a red makeup on and a fucking red lipstick on. She's a dirty bitch. And the thing is now, right, is I'm deep diving. Deep diving. You know, this case I've got against that, that's just one thing. Do you know what I mean? She needs to be fucking careful. She needs to be careful. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, and it was just something for him to do all day. You know, he keeps going on about, you know, when will he ever have time for his fucking, you know, he doesn't see his kids, but he reckons this is his son like 70% of the time. But yet he's never off fucking YouTube. Do you know what I mean? If he's not on, we had his channel, the other channel took down, right? If he's not on streaming people and, you know, fucking taking other people's content, he's in as a troll, wasting the whole day trolling people. I mean, you know, what kind of a person is he really? You know, what kind of a person is he? Honest to God, Laurie, you know, you need to seriously. Yeah, that's exactly right. You need to seriously get legal advice and do exactly what I'm doing. Do you know what I mean? Because the shit that they've done, you know, oh my God, defamation of character, putting my life in danger. You know, it's endless. It's absolutely endless. It's endless. Yeah, she's just a nasty, nasty, nasty person. And that's the thing, like on everybody has to, you know, like I'm not saying on this side of the fence because we walk in a straight line, you know what I mean? But everybody needs to be walking the same fucking on the same path, you know. Instead of sitting on sides, just walk on the same path. That's the only way these people are gonna, you know, they're never gonna go away. They'll just come back on another troll account. You know, we know how it works, but you just have to be a bit more, you know, just don't give a fuck. Seriously. I've got to that point now with them. Do you know what I mean? I've really got to that point now with them. They're absolute trash. Um, and I was over, I popped over to Mr. T's earlier on, and Martin was on, and Mr. T's calling her trash, saying that there's no way he'd let her up on the panel, you know, and that's saying something. Believe me, that she all Nicolina is a wannabe. That's all she is. That's all she is a wannabe. She's got nothing. They are. They are straight evil. But you wait to see what I've got coming from. That they'll say, okay, right. Yeah, that's right, yeah. That's right. Very malicious. They are. They are. They're very sick and vile. But the thing is again, you know, you people feed into it, you know, and they end up with these, you know. To be honest, when Benny backed away from them, all the trolls went with them. Even down to that Iggy Pop. I mean, she is one disgusting old woman. She is disgusting. For an old woman, she ought to be ashamed of herself. Seriously. You know, oh my good God. If my mother, or like, not even that, say my mother, but Jesus Christ. Damn sure I can slow down. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly right. Somebody is going to get hurt. Somebody has already been hurt, you know. And the sad thing about it is somebody could have got hurt. Was it yesterday, Laurie? Somebody could have been really hurt. That's exactly right, on his wage. And you know, what do we do now if somebody's is it a troll pretending, you know, or is it for real? If you do something, then you get dragged. If you don't do something and something happens, how do you live with yourself? You know? Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's the thing. You know, you have to just seriously just what's that? Yeah. Do you know what? I'm starting to think. I'm starting to think. Yeah. I'm starting to think that it's just a shit show. You know, and it's all. She is indeed. It's all just a big scamming ring with all of them still. You know, I asked her about a PayPal scam the other day. She never fucking answered. When she was crying, begging people because she said that her bank account got fucking robbed. I mean, she's just absolutely full of shit. Absolutely full of shit. She's got the nerve to call anybody a scammer. She's disgusting. She's disgusting. She really is. Just bear with me one sec. I'm trying to. Let's see. Okay. I don't know what's going to be going on over these next couple of days, you know, but I'm a bit worried. I'm worried about a lot of people at the minute. You heard that too. I'm really worried about a lot of people at the minute because there's a lot of people in vulnerable situations, and you know they're getting a really tough time of it. And for what they said, what I've just read there, what Kaz says, the evil little bitch, about Bob not being able to see his kids. Jesus Christ, what is wrong with you? Like, really? What is wrong with you? Are you that desperate for attention that you have to copy what Nicolina does? You're a fucking joke, Kaz. Absolute joke. They're all a fucking joke. Every single one of them. You know, and I still believe it. This is why I never give Benny Keys another chance. He's still behind it. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. It's one big fucking scamming ring. Believe me. Believe me. You can come up if you want. You're more than welcome to come up. Just come up, Larry, and talk. Just come up. If anybody wants to come up, the panel's open. Even the trolls, if they want to fucking come up and defend themselves. A joke. Absolute joke. One sec, guys. Who's a nurse? Nicolene is definitely not a nurse. If that's what you're on about. She was working in the office. That's how she was getting access to Ocean Lover's medical records and Ernie Shell's medical records and Kimmy's medical records. That's why she got sacked. That's why she was sacked from a job. She is a drunk. She's a drunk and she's a cokehead. She sniffs cocaine. Stupid bitch. That's her. Was Lizzie homeless? I'm not sure who Lizzie is. I'm getting lost in the conversation here on the chat on the screen. She'd hold on you so you can't trust them. Well, this is the thing. This is a problem. You're all pieces of shit that, you know, anybody that, do you know what? I had this woman earlier on, long gone, I'll tell you, she came into one of my posts and then tried to rally the trolls in, saying that she's a grandmother and a mother and she supports Nicolina. So I went straight at her and I said, shame on you, anybody, any mother, right? And I'm going to say this now to everybody, right? When I say I don't care what channels you're going on, I'm saying this to everybody. Okay. If you condone that behavior that she does over there, okay, getting on panels with ex-offenders, screaming and shouting at a kid, having a kid sobbing, saying that she doesn't want to be on a live, allowing Tebow to threaten to drag her by the hair of the head. If you think that's okay and you support that, get the fuck off my channel, is all I've got to say to you. And stay gone. You're not welcome here. Okay? None of you are welcome here. Why don't you go and fuck off? Like, really? Rap, I know where you are. I know where you are. That's your problem. I know exactly where you are. I ain't Ernie, I keep telling you. Don't take me for no fucking fool. Don't. Yeah. That's right, yeah. Yeah, well, you know what? You know what's going to happen to her? I'll tell you what's going to happen to Nicolina. I'll tell you exactly what's going to happen to Nicolina. Savage Live is going to rag her all over these fucking YouTube streets. She wants to go up against Savage. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. Let her pick a fucking fault with Savage. Because Savage can get anything on anyone. So go on, Nicolina, I dare you. Carry on. Rap's a dickhead, AP. He's an absolute dickhead. Oh, I see what he was doing yesterday now. I see what he was doing yesterday. You fucking freak. You're a freak. It's a rat. It's a rat's in the house, yeah. The ballless rat. Why don't you come up, Rap? You're coming up under somebody else's name, so come up. I can speak to you. Yes, fuck Nicolina. Your name does say it all. Come on. Oh, I need your fucking Charles. Come on. I'm ready for you tonight. Do you know what? Get the fuck out of my channel. Get the fuck out of my channel. No, it's not, Hooves. It's Rap. It's Rap. Rap's been there all day. All day. Larry, come up. Come up, Larry. Believe me, they ain't gonna fucking say nothing to you. Come up, seriously. Come up. Ain't gonna say shit to you. Mrs. Griffith, if you want to come up, you're welcome to come up as well. Just come up. Seriously. I'm here. Nobody ain't gonna say shit to you. Believe me. I told you, Laurie, you need to get legal advice. You need to get it sorted out. Oh, sorry, out for having arms. It's not you I was talking to. No, I figured it out. It was way before fucking Ernie did. It was just so. I don't know. It's just crazy. Someone has a username. Lips kills kids. I'm absolutely I'm disgusted in people. I'm absolutely disgusted. You know, when you think you can't get any more disgusted. Hey, you know, we wouldn't tell you to get the fuck out of the channel. I'm not having anybody coming up here, right, with a username like what I've just saw and trying them in here. It's not happening. Did you see that? Someone is going to get hurt. Hey, Pitbull Mama. You won't come out and fight. You can't.
Hey.
Hey, girl. Got me. Hi. All right. Is everything okay? Do you want to tell me what's going on?
These people are driving me nuts. That's what's going on.
Have you even tried to seek any kind of legal advice yet?
I can't afford legal anything.
Well, that's something we need to try and get set up for you, because this is it's getting past a joke.
Bob's iPhone is in the chat.
Can anybody yeah.
You know how bad you have to be to put down somebody who has a disability like Bob being blind. He's been blind from birth. It's not like, you know, he did something to contribute to his blindness. He was born that way.
I'm absolutely appalled by it all. I mean, it's past trolling. Do you know what I mean? It's past trolling. This is like serious cyberbullying. You know, it's just way past it, and there's no need for it. And he's going to get his karma. Believe me, he's going to get his fucking karma. Yeah, and they are monsters. They are monsters. But I'm telling you now, Laurie's one of my friends. And I'm not going to stand by and let nobody fucking try and drag her or Bob. Especially when they're trying to do the right thing. She thought, you okay? You okay there, Pam?
I'm here. I was just listening, sweetheart.
Okay, sweetie. So Laurie, from what I heard, you got a message, saying that Trainwreck was trying to hurt herself or something. Is that right?
Yeah.
So Laurie tried to do the right thing, you know, which anybody that was caring or had a little bit of sense about them, if you think that somebody's going to hurt themselves, you reach out to get them help. So that's what
Absolutely.
she did, you know, and they're dragging her for this.
Well,
you know?
I hate to say, I kind of saw this coming, and I don't mean towards Laura or Bob or anybody, but I kind of saw it in motion. You go back to Monday, or it might have been Tuesday. She did a live where she went to the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
She showed herself driving. She showed herself talking to the nurse. Never showed herself to the doctor. You know, you didn't hear that conversation. But if you listen closely to her conversation with this nurse, and I don't think it was a setup. I actually do think it was her going to the doctor. And because, well, it was just, you know, the place where it's at, and, you know, the nurse and all that. But who knows? It could have been a setup. But I don't think so. But the nurse was asking her, okay, you still taking all your meds and all this? And she goes through the whole ritual of what meds she was taking, which meds she's quit taking, which medicine she's taking. Instead of taking it all at one time, she takes it in the morning. She takes half of it in the evening. Well, then this nurse continues to ask her questions. Now, the way I gathered, she hadn't been there to this particular doctor in a while.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I'm saying that is because of the questions she was asking her. Number one, have you been having any suicidal thoughts lately? I kind of have them every day. That's what she said. She said, is it more often? Is it all day long? No, just here and there, you know, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So the kind of question this doctor was asking her, I'm thinking it might have been a psychiatric doctor. I don't know. I'm assuming, you know. But why would you record something like that and have it aired if you're that, you know, if you're going through, you know, that kind of mental crisis? Are you wanting people to feel sorry for you? Are you trying to show that, hey, I'm act like I killed myself? Because we've seen it happen on this damn YouTube streets before. You know, Griff got set up with that. Leslie Savage got set up with Libby's there faking a death. All this guy, they will not stoop at anything less than horse shit to tried to make somebody feel bad, to bring them down when they're speaking the truth. And when I saw that, I told Griff when he come in, I said, you need to watch this. And he said, what? And I said, you ain't got to listen to all of it. And I went all the way through to just about the end of it, where she was there talking to the nurse. And he said, do what? Did that say here? Did I hear what I thought I said? I said, yeah. He said, I could see set up fixing to come a mile away.
Yeah.
And I said, I feel it too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, but see, that's all I know. So other than what I just heard you say, that Laura tried to seek help for her, and anybody would in their right mind.
Yeah.
You know.
But they're turning it on Laurie now.
Well, yesterday we called all of the numbers that we had for Trainwreck to see if we could get a hold of her. But of course, no answers. And whatnot. So then I said to Bob, I go, okay, well, you know, because we've seen it before out here where people have faked,
Yep.
you know, doing whatever to themselves to get pity or money or whatever. So I said, you know, just let's hold off for a little bit, you know, and I was kind of looking at, you know, social media things and stuff like that to see, because if something happened to her, somebody would say something somewhere. Her friends on YouTube would be saying something, not just going on with their lives. So
Right.
I'm just like, I don't know, right? And we were really contemplating whether or not we should call, because if it's just a setup, if it's this, if it's that, whatever. But I couldn't anymore. I was like, nope, I got to do it, because what if she did hurt herself? I'm not taking responsibility for that.
Well, I would have done the exact same thing. You know,
But how did you come across this? Did somebody call you and tell you? You got an email?
No, we got an email. We put it out
Oh,
on the
okay.
community page by
Oh, okay.
Jacob Joe. And but get this, the email was sent at 8:17 in the morning. She posted on her Facebook at 8:27 in the morning. So she posted how many minutes after that email was sent. She supposedly already hurt herself and all this other kind of crap, but then was able to get to her Facebook to make a post out there to make sure that, you know, she told everybody about whatever. And then when we were doing the show yesterday, she changed the time of her post to 5:27. She did it while we were live. Like, we have the video of it changing.
we're just talking about trying to wreck people, Mama. You'll have to go back a little bit because it's quite a long story. But basically, Laurie and Bob did something that any one of us in there as caring people would do if we thought somebody was going to hurt themselves.
Well, that's just like, I'm not trying to cut you off, but that's just like last week when I had Tennessee Girl in my chat. Okay, I think, Laura, you were in there.
Mm-hmm. No, actually, I wasn't there for that. No, I didn't know what had happened until after it happened. But
okay, she got on there. She told everybody hello. And then she got, a few minutes later, she said that she was feeling sick, that she thought she better call 911.
Right.
And we didn't hear nothing from her. And everybody in the chat started asking her, was she okay? Didn't get a response back. Just got, you know, you're feeling sick. You might want to call 911. But, you know, at least come back and say, I did. They'll be here in a minute. We didn't know what the situation was. So everybody in the chat started calling people they knew, going into other chats saying, hey, do you know Tennessee Girl? Do you know how to get in touch with? Do you know somebody that knows how to get in touch? You know, trying to find it. Do you know that damn, and I'm going to call her this because that's what she is.
Yeah.
She is a cut.
Yeah.
Cunt's
useful. She ain't useful. She's a bitch.
That's right. It goes on and makes a video about that live that day, telling people that if Tennessee woman, a girl, had needed any help, then why didn't I pick up the phone and call 911 for her? Well, number one, I don't know where she lives. Number two, I don't know what her name is. I don't know what state she's in. Just because it says Tennessee Girl, that don't mean she's from Tennessee.
No.
That was the stupidest shit I ever heard.
It's fucking pathetic. But apparently she's all over there with them people now. So, you know, to be honest, I saw that coming. But apparently she's over there with them people now.
Oh yeah, she flipped. She did a 360-degree damn turn, or 390, whatever the hell you want to call it. She went from good to okay to dark side to pure down freaking evil.
No, you see me, I always say the same thing. I stay on my own path and I walk straight down the middle, and I encourage everybody to do the same thing. Walk straight down the middle. Don't be standing on any side of any fences. Do you know what I mean? Just be yourself and do what you do.
Right.
You know, people like that, right, are nothing but attention seekers. What they do is they obviously either on Jimbo and Ernie's side and all that lot first, not getting the clout there, right? So what they do then is they go over to them fucking idiots, right? All them lot also, you know, make them welcome and give them all the subs they want, you know, so they can release all whatever fucking dirt they've got on people. And then when they're not useful to them anymore, they just fuck them off. You know,
or when you disagree with them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the
Was
way they
it
are.
Laura? Did y'all ever hear anything back from that email?
There was an exchange between Bob and that Jacob person a few different times, between the day before and yesterday, and no, not since.
What did he
No,
say?
just basically that we were. Here, I'll tell you what he said. The last thing they said to us, which was yesterday at 8:17 a.m., was, "Is that right? I've been hearing how you take mental health seriously." The woman had been in a mental health facility more than 7 times in the last decade, and 3 or more were attempting suicide. The others were for suicidal ideation, all 4 stays. It appears you don't know this girl at all, kind of like you don't know what most businesses use for email addresses. Sounds like you're the opposite of what you say you are. Now who's not being real? And most companies use professional email addresses. You really do think you know it all, don't you? And that is a mighty bold statement. Do you know all the businesses in the world? Do you know what email addresses they use? What a shame this girl crossed paths with the likes of you all. She never stood a chance. I'm sending these emails to the proper authorities so they can see what this girl was dealing with. And I will include the link to all your channels as well as your fellow abusers' channels, so they all know what this girl was dealing with and why she made the choices she did. You should really stop exploiting and harming these people who have so little to live for. It appears you are doing more harm than you are doing good for those suffering mental health crises. Good going.
That sounds like train wreck written all over it that she wrote that letter.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But no, it's okay for somebody to send you an email and say that she hurt herself and you called to find out or to get her help, but you're a
Yeah.
damn bad person. Give me a
Yeah.
freaking damn break.
That's exactly what it is. If she would have been found, God forbid, fucking dead the next morning from a suicide attempt, you would have been a bad person still because you wouldn't have took it seriously. So you're in a catch-22 all the time. That's the
You can
problem.
go back. Sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You're okay, Pam. Carry on.
No, I was going to say you can go back and watch several of her videos every week or once a week or sometimes even twice a week in the last several months. And she talks about death. She talks about she wished she didn't wake up in the morning time. She's ready to leave this earth and come back again so she can do it right. So she won't have to keep coming back and repeating herself. She talks about that herself before all this shit got stirred up when she was a good person. I'm not saying she's not a good person. She just got mixed up in the wrong crowd, or
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
her medication is not working for her. I'm
Yeah.
not saying she's evil and she's bad. I know I said that, but I didn't mean that. I don't wish nobody no harm. I don't hate nobody. But you can see,
It all
she talks
goes
about it.
back to this as well. You say though, Pam, as well, right? What you got to see with like people like Trainwreck and Tennessee Girl and all these people, right? They was trolled relentlessly by these people as well. So by kind of folding a little bit, they're getting the attention instead of the bullying.
Right.
Because we don't do that shit over here. We don't need to go trolling and bullying anybody. That's not what we're about. So,
No.
so when they do go over there, all the trolling and bullying stops for them, until, like you say, they say something or don't agree with something. I mean, what there was doing to Jamie when they had Jamie under his under their fucking wings, it was just, well, what they do is to get these people to do their dirty work for them. That's all they're being used for. Fucking Wetty Betty, she's another one. She's just being used. Now it's come out that she's nothing but a liar as well and a troll. I mean, I'm doing background checks on a lot of these people. She's mixing up and mixing about with. Do you know what I mean? And there's an endless amount of fucking sex offenders, and I'm talking about obviously the fucking registers of these people that she's having up on her panels, and she's going on panels of. Okay.
And having her child on there.
Oh, she's got her child in the fucking background.
Yeah.
She's got her child in the background. It's not on. It's not on. Do you know what I mean? How can you bring what kind of woman is that child gonna fucking grow up into? Do you know what I mean?
She's gonna hate her for one thing.
She's either gonna hate and be petrified of fucking men, or she's gonna turn out exactly like her. It's one or the other. Do you know what I mean? But that
Oh, yeah.
child is going to grow up dysfunctional. That's simple. Severely dysfunctional. You know,
And
I
see,
mean,
we can all sit here.
she's pissed out of her face all the time. So she runs
Right.
around calling everybody a drug addict and an alcoholic when it's her that's a drug addict and the fucking alcoholic. It's her that has the mental health problems. She's got the worst mental health problem ever. Everybody on here, because she can't even admit she's got it. She's that fucking mental. She can't admit she's mental. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but she don't want to be labeled. But she can sit down and label everybody else.
She's a fucking.
We all have problems. We all suffer
You know what it is,
from something every
She's got
single
mommy
day.
issues. She has mommy issues. Okay. Her mummy was a manic depressant. This is why she has a problem with mental health, even though she's the one with the biggest problem out here. She doesn't want to be labelled with a mental health problem because she's dragged her mum over and over again for being a manic depressant. You know, anonymous, whatever. Another one. Do you know what I mean? No, this is what's happening. She drags everybody with a mental health problem because she has mommy issues. It's that simple. You know, there's no ifs and buts about it. She has a problem with, you know, I mean, it's disgraceful. She's just a disgrace. She's a disgrace. An absolute disgrace.
Laura, I hope y'all are seeking, I guess, say counsel for all that BS that they're trying to do now.
Isn't it, you know what? Do you not get any form of legal aid or anything over there, Laura? Because I mean, this is just getting
not for that. I don't think.
Do you know what? I'll help you fundraise to get fucking legal advice, because what they're doing to you is, you know, that it's out of order. It's out of order. You know, and you need to seriously, you know, you've got cases there. You both have cases there.
Yeah, sure do.
Dragging your character for one. The blatantly just being cruel and bullying Bob. I mean, continuously. They're relentlessly trolling him. You know, this is.
You two need to stand up. You two need to grab some damn balls and say, fuck the damn money. You know, these lives are being ruined here. Instead of waiting 48 hours to take a video down, the damage is already done.
That's exactly right. It's exactly right. You see, what I've said to everybody, you know, and it does work because I've done it myself, is if you go onto Twitter, and you wrote whatever you need to write about YouTube and tag the CEOs in, that's when you actually get a fucking response from them. You know, you don't get no response on here. You can report somebody as many times as you want. You know, it doesn't happen. I actually had one about fucking Rap's channel the other day because he put all them porn bombs on there. I reported that and then I got it back straight away that they've took his channel, you know, and they'll be taking general awareness. If you know, I don't know, you guys, he's not streamed all day, so maybe he can't. I don't know. I couldn't give a shit. Do you know what I mean? I could not give a shit.
I know you two don't do shit because I've done reported so damn much. I'm tired of reporting because I keep getting the same freaking info back. It's not enough evidence, or please add more evidence, or we asked them to take it down. Bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm sick of it.
No, there's more got to be done about it. It's definitely. Yeah, you can as well. That's right. Bob and Laurie. Oops is right.
Well, yeah, and you know, people sit there and they make fun of us because we have those chats and we have all this stuff, but there's a reason why we have it. It's not because we want to be dorks or nerds or whatever. It's because we were told from the start when this all started by law enforcement to keep a trail of it all, a paper trail, just document it. So I said, I'll put it on the channel. And they said, well, have it all in one spot then. So that's what I did. So we kept doing that. We put it on between the community page and videos and everything else. Well, and we have several different channels where we put stuff out on. And that's because if they take one channel down, there's always backup. But the thing is that we're not doing it because we want to be nosy and want to know what everybody's saying in every chat. I don't give a crap what people are saying. But if you're talking shit about the people that we are friends with, you're talking shit about us, and it's just complete and total bullshit lies.
Mm-hmm. Carry on, drama style, do it. Do it.
You know, it's crazy. And now more people are doing those chats too, so that's good.
Yeah, it is. We just keep getting loads of fucking trolls in again, but that's absolutely fine. Let them come in. You know what? They do nothing. You know, they just make a fucking fool out of themselves. The shit that they talk. Reporting your stream on all my channels for bullying and harassing.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck off. Yeah, you know what I mean?
You have a lady, Angie Leah, is wanting to know is Trainwreck okay?
I don't know. Do you know, Laurie, if she's okay?
I don't know. No, the cop is supposed to be phoning me back to let me know if they've gotten a hold of her or if they got a hold of her. So I don't know. I haven't heard anything. So I don't know if that means they haven't or I don't know.
Well, I know I looked her channel up this morning and I couldn't find it. Of course, I couldn't find it Monday evening either, but it reappeared on Monday.
Yeah, she privated all her videos. We went back on the notifications and went to some old videos of hers. Some she deleted, some she privated.
Ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Well, I mean, I don't understand that. But that's what Nicolina did. On all the ones that she was reported on, she just privated it. You know, put them as private. That's what they do.
So they can still make money on it, or try to make money on it eventually.
Yeah, they'll bring them back 8 months later or whatever. That's what he's been doing with what Thunder Pussy was doing. Putting the porn bombs on his channel, thinking he's clever.
Trainwreck lives in a secure warden control department. There's no need to worry.
Oh, I'm not fucking bothered by what they talk. They can talk as much as they want. You know, I don't give a shit. Their shit bounces off me. No bother.
She said it was going to be her final video as Trainwreck. She didn't say it was going to be her final video. She said it was going to be her final video as Trainwreck.
That's right. And that's been about 2 months ago.
See, I don't really know who she is. I really don't know who she is.
She's had a lot of different channels by the sounds of it. She went through it all.
Well, I mean, when I first noticed her, you know, first time I saw her and we looked it up was about 1.5 years ago. And I mean, woman, I'm telling you, she was sitting there in front of her computer eating celery, and it was just crazy. But then she would come in on Griff's panel and she would comment every now and then and make something kind of funny. And, you know, then she started participating. And then she introduced herself, who she was. She came out and showed everybody who she was and told her a little bit about herself and everything. And said, I just like to make funny videos. I don't mean nobody no harm. And I like to do ones on clowns. And she did that up until about, well, when Benny Keith started really going nuts, though, here about what, 4 or 5 months ago? Then she started making videos about him and then Betty Bullhorn and Molly Golightly. And I mean, she would call them out to a point, but they were really funny videos. And then all of a sudden, she just went to digging in on certain people. And I mean, when you go to the point of doctoring police reports, police records, and saying this is actually what happened to somebody, and they actually got put in jail, went to prison because they beat up a cop and sold drugs like they tried to say about Griff, that is all lies and slander, and YouTube won't do a damn thing about it. So you go from one extreme, and now she went from being a funny person, now she's being on the dark side.
Oh,
there was some talk the other day about I can't remember somebody anyway, some creator. It's a far bigger creator than any of us, far higher numbers. They are advocating as well against the cyberbullying, and they're actually taking YouTube, you know, to it and saying to them, you know, if this doesn't get sorted out, they're gonna get it to court, because it's I think it was mostly because of the teenage suicide rate. because we know obviously that amongst the kids, the teenage channels and stuff, they can be really bad with the trolling, and parents and reporting and people and reporting constantly, and YouTube's not taking videos down, and these are videos of kids being beaten up, and these kids don't ever want to go back to school again. It's like constant, and
it
there's been
is.
so many suicides due to YouTube fucking cyberbullying. It is unreal, and it's been mostly teenage kind of age, young kind of age. They're trolled that bad, they think that they can't go about the business, they can't go back to school, they can't walk the streets, and then that's what child kids do, that's childish behavior. But then you've got adults that are out here acting like fucking kids and doing the same thing. But what they're doing is they're going real life on people, and they don't like when people go real life back on them. They don't like that shit.
I don't like going real life, but I kind of had to.
Now, because I don't know who they think they're fucking messing with. Seriously.
I'm not trying to make noise. I'm over here making cornbread, so excuse the noise.
No, but in fact, can you see me in the chat and the infamous name? Let me see if I can see it. I don't know if I can see you, sweetheart. Oh, hello, darling. Hello, I can see you now. I can see you now. Yeah, but I mean, something has to be done. It has to be given at some point. I actually spoke to some of the media that Ernie was dealing with, but I didn't speak to them about my own case because for legal reasons I can't put more stuff out there. But right, okay. I can't put more business out there about this, but shit, I've just nearly lost my fucking thing of thought there. I don't know. I've just got what's found in the channel. Yeah. I do not know what to say anymore about it. I mean, I can't talk about it for legal reasons. For more case.
That's fine. We understand that.
They have to seriously. People need to seriously start doing the same thing. And seeking legal counsel, or even, like in your case, Bob and Laurie, represent yourselves. You've got the evidence there. Do you know what I mean? This is the only way you're going to take them out. And eventually, YouTube's going to have to be held accountable for allowing these fucking suicide.
They're going to have to.
It has to be, because it's suicide trolling. As I says, I mean, amongst kids, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, mainly, the kids, because I mean, they see what these adults are doing and getting away with it. Well, why can't I do it and get away with it too? They got to step up and take responsibility. Well, and once they start taking responsibility and shutting some of these creators down, and actually maybe spending a little time behind the 4 foot by 4 foot jail cell with a cot and maybe 2 meals a damn day, they might start thinking about some of the stupid shit they do.
Yeah. I mean, if you go back on that bitch and you go back on all the fucking aliases she's got, I mean, she's got a pile of aliases. One of them being Nicole Lindsay. Now, Benjamin Lindsay as well.
Wait, did you know?
And we've got Benny Lindsay, whose child, kid, and kid's mother live in Michigan, where Nicole's from. So this could be a connection between these guys that's been going on for a long time that we don't know about.
Well, also too, Nicolina's husband lived only 10 minutes away from where Benny used to live in Michigan.
There you go.
There's connections. There is connection.
Oh, there's connections, yeah. How come that goes right back to Jimbo? How did he have Nicolina's phone number already programmed in his phone?
Exactly.
They talk behind the scenes. It's all set up.
This is what I'm saying about it now. I mean, Benny's gone really, really quiet, so maybe that's why Rap and Nicolina's getting really, really loud. You know, so he can
I
sit
think
back.
he's on Facebook.
Who's on Facebook?
Well, I don't know. There was a thing I saw, like a link. I only seen it once, but there was a link to something that Benny had on his community page that had a link to something to do with Facebook, but you had to be a member or something in order to be part of it. And I never saw it again after that, so I don't know if he never went along with it or whatever, but we suspect maybe they're over on a different platform, Facebook maybe, doing their shows. He's not out there. Come on now.
No, no.
He didn't just disappear.
Well, Griff called and told me earlier when he was doing his lunch that he got a text from Benny said that he was going to Jonesboro, Arkansas, where they claim they think they spotted Summer and Candace.
Right.
So who knows?
I saw that as well. But, you know, I mean, that was pretty fucking sick, that come through. That was really sick. I think, did it come through today? Was it this morning or something that come through? I bet she was spotted.
Griff just sent me the link in the last couple of hours, and I hadn't even checked it out to even see what she said because I've been doing my own little thing today because he's gone for 14 hours today. So me and Max have been chilling. So I decided to get in here and cook some red beans and rice and cornbread when I got your notification that you was coming live. So I hadn't even been on YouTube.
It's said that it was definitely not her anyway.
Okay.
Again,
I wish you had been.
Oh, so do I. I. More than anything in the
really
world.
Do.
So do I. I mean, my heart breaks for that child every single day. And while these monsters are out here pushing their agenda, that child's name's being pushed further and further away. You know, and this is what scares me. And for the fact that, again, Benny's gone so quiet just lately, and he's holier than now, is all a big ploy with Tim Mullen ready for when Don comes out of jail. I don't care what anyone says. That's what all this is about. This split up, I don't even believe ever happened. Ever. You know, it's one big fucking scamming ring. That's what it is. Exactly what it is. And that's the thing as well, Luna. It's the drama that sells. They create all this drama and bullshit, and it is all bullshit. You know,
they play on people's heartstrings, their weaknesses, and they get, you know, that's exactly what they do. They get people but it's like a cult, you know, and they're kind of brainwashed. They're living. These people are wanting desperately for this little girl to come home, or not just her, but any child to come home or to be found.
Hey, Infamous.
And these people will give their whole money to them for at least a little bit of information that nobody else has gotten. They think they are the ones that have it, and so they just keep pouring in the money, you know. And then all it is just a pack of damn lies. It's what somebody said yesterday, and just turned it around to fit their narrative.
Yeah. You imagine how much money's been made off the back of that little girl's name.
I don't even want to know.
It's terrible.
They exploit tragedies, missing children, and any kind of tragedies involving children.
The tragedy pimps, that's what they are. You know, the tragedy pimps. They go after, these stories. If they can see that the parents are vulnerable, they'll strike.
Mm-hmm. You know, and then you know how they take other people, you know how they attack other channels and they try to take other channels down. Is what they do is it's kind of like they have, you know how they have their little lingo with their subscribers. So it's basically when only one person flags like a live stream or you know what I mean, the channel, whatever they are live streaming, it's a mass flagging. So what it is they send off like a siren, little alarm, you know, like, and all their subscribers will go and they'll flag that channel all at the same time, and that's how they get
use
results like that. Well, they have a certain lingo, you know, because they'll do it like, you know, on the side when you're not catching some of these streams that they're doing or some of these, you know, little things, and they'll tell them this is what we're going to do, and they'll say it real quick, and you might not catch it because it might be a couple streams that they had before, and you don't catch it because they say it so quick. But all their subscribers already know when they say certain things, That's
Yeah.
when they'll all go and mass flag.
Yeah, they get all of them.
Yeah.
Y'all go listen to this person here, and as soon as they start talking about that, because you know you can
Exactly.
see when you have a lot of people trolling.
And they
that
have their
start laughing.
moderators do that too. Their moderators will give off little signals too.
Oh
Yeah.
hell yes, they will.
These trolls though as well though, they're running about 10 or 15 different accounts, you know, and most of them are their subs. So when
Yeah,
they're doing that,
Benny's original account is terminated. Like all the stuff that when he first started, he's the reason why I started my channel in the first
yeah,
place.
me
'Cause
too.
he gave me so much drive to try to expose him. You know what I mean? Just
Mhm.
the way he was exploiting those cases, and he was just
Yeah.
blatantly just saying it outright. Like
So
he goes,
you're the same as me because you came in before the Summer Wiles case when it comes to Benny Keys.
yeah, I know all about. I know all about
yeah.
their footwork. Yeah, the way they
Yeah.
work.
That's what scares them. That's what scares them. You know, I had Benny worked out. Jesus Christ! Why
He dirty deleted a lot of his stuff, and I have a lot of his stuff like stored away because you know what I mean. I just hold it. You know, it's basically I have it, and I don't put it all out there because people saturate it already, and I try to do it to where it'll grab people's attention.
There's always a time and a place to do it. There will be a time and a place for you to let that out.
Exactly.
You know,
and he did really bad with the California City Boys, with Warren, where he exploited that case so bad, and he said so many terrible things. He caused so much havoc. Everybody was united, and the boots on the ground was united, and they were, a united front. They were all working together, and he threw his little wrenches in there from Texas. That's where I first was introduced to this man. And he made everybody. He was causing everybody to fight with each other. Everybody was thinking that everybody was talking about each other. They were fighting, and they were no longer a united front. He caused so much havoc that could have been spent trying to find those boys. Regardless of what the result is now, he really critically damaged. Critical time that.
Don't you? Wouldn't you agree with the same thing, right? With the Cali Boys, as you say, everybody was united at the time to find these boys.
Oh yeah, everybody was united. It was Benny that caused all the havoc.
Right, okay. He also did the same with the cash gowning case. He did the same.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did.
He's put there for a reason,
So he got Unknown Things Investigates. He was homeless. Yeah, Unknown Things Investigates was living out of his van, and that's who we connected with. And he basically went on the back of him, and he's not too much better of a person. Yeah, but he was struggling at the time. So basically Benny took that and manipulated that situation, and that's how he got his nails into that case, and that's how it all began. I know exactly where it all started.
Benny really rode off the back of Doug.
Yeah, he was struggling. So basically, he was like, "I'll collaborate with you," and making him feel and kind of feeding.
Yeah,
when he was living out of his van, so he kind of took that little bit of a vulnerability. I mean, he's not much of a better person right now. He's still got some issues. He's got a lot of issues, but he did. He wrote off basically Benny is the manipulator, the schemer, everything. But there's this guy Nina Boy that he originally was a moderator for, and Nina Boy taught him the ins and outs of YouTube, and then that's where then he went off and separated from Nina, and they're no longer friends. And basically,
Nina writes him. And that's the problem. All these people that Benny did associate with, every one of them has got a story on him. Every single one of them.
Yeah, he burns every single bridge. He doesn't care who he crawls on, who he crawls over, who he affects, what kids, what families he causes havoc to. He doesn't care. He absolutely does not care.
I'm surprised that the family of these victims have not sued him. Of course, they're not going to get nothing but the satisfaction of being sued because he don't have shit.
Get something now. He's got his fucking settlement. They should.
Well,
yeah, but he counted that, and I counted all those hundreds when he was signing them out. It was only like $5,000 that he had in his hand. It just looked like a lot more than what it was. I counted every single one. I was like, man, that's only like almost $5,000.
Where did he get a settlement from? YouTube?
From when he fell into a manhole or something. And that's where he started saying that he had the brain leaking out of the back of his spine. I think
The
I
brain
can't
injury,
say it. I'm
I'm
not a
sure he
professional, but I think that was where he exploited that scenario because he fell into a manhole or something happened with
He
the
fell
city.
into a pile of shit. Is what he fell
Yeah,
into.
yeah, and so
Yeah.
then I think he stemmed off because I think somebody was talking about that Clark, whatever he says is wrong with his brain. He picked that off of somebody else's information, and then
Yeah.
he took it and ran with it. You got to
He's
watch him
That
like
always
a hawk
was
to
always
catch
got
them.
the brain.
something or another.
Yeah. He's always had
But
something wrong
but
with
God
the
forgive me, I'm not saying that he's not, you know what I mean? But from what I know and from what I've followed and I've watched him like a hawk, he's picked that information and just kind of exploited that to him for himself. Anything that'll make him look like a victim so he can turn it around, you know?
Yeah. I do. He's always done that though. He's always been able to do that, and he's always been good at it. But I mean, if we go back a little bit to again, Doug. I mean, he's not the
No, Doug is not any better right now. He's not any
he's not.
better.
He's
Definitely not
not.
any better right now. He's
But
really let his ego get out of control.
yeah, but
But
he is
he's got his
seriously.
own mental health
Yeah,
issues too that he kind of he'll fall off the deep end, every once in a while. But that's, he does have some PTSD and some other, you know what I mean, some other issues that
yeah,
when he
yeah.
doesn't address them, it kind of
Well, if you
it'll kind
watch
of go.
Doug for long enough, you kind of pick that up with him anyway.
Yeah,
It's called.
yeah.
I
But
was
he's
sort of.
not any better when he does get in that mode. He's just as
Oh, I know.
vicious
Yeah.
and nasty as Benny is.
I've saw him do it. He's not somebody that I would, I'd want to associate with anyway. But he does. He did have a lot of shit on Benny, and I mean, yeah, but you can manipulate Texas. You can
Yeah,
do
they're
that.
both. Yeah, uh-huh. It
We
just
all
that he
know.
just has a different tactic of the way Benny comes at it and the way Doug comes at it. It's a different tactic.
Yeah,
It's a different like the way they approach it. So he is smart, but he has law enforcement in his family, so he knows a different way of approaching things and keeping information and being able to let things out. And he did have a lot of dirt on Benny. And because he's been burned by Benny, because that's what he did with the California City Boys, because he really screwed him over when he was really struggling and going through all that crap.
yeah, that's exactly what it is. But I do believe 100% that this is just one big fucking. It's one big ring, and they're all connected. All of them are connected. I
Yeah.
mean, if you notice, let me tell you something now. What gives it away? One of the biggest things that gives it away. Okay, Benny dropped fucking Nicolina's address. Oh, he did that, but anybody could have found out where Nicolina was anyway, because we all knew she was in Michigan. It was quite easy to find. But Benny dropped that, right? Benny did not drop raps, and Benny has raps. Do you know what I mean? So that made me think then that, maybe that is really just, do you know what I mean? He's not.
Yeah, it's not like they just barely met and they did. Yeah, there's always a tie to somebody, to somewhere, somehow. And
Yeah.
he's been like this for so long that he's like, I hate to, I don't, it might not be articulating the right word, but he's a professional manipulator. He's a professional liar. He's a professional, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
He's done it for so many years and
If you watch Rap and Nicolina, they're exactly the same. It's as though he's trying them. I mean,
well, Rap was recorded Benny
because it's just everything they say is bold-faced lies.
Because they're all nasty. Yeah, they're all vicious and they're all nasty. And so then they all turn on each other and then they tell each other's dirt,
Yeah, they're just all snakes in a snake pit. They're just disgusting people. And as I said, if it was true that Benny had, disassociated himself from all these people, then
and he takes advantage of what he does. He does his little apology tours and stuff. He's done that so many times. It's absolutely ridiculous. Benny has, but see what it is what he does is that's how he cleans house. He cleans house and he'll get rid of all his subscribers that were vulnerable and women that might be lonely, whatever the case may be. He picks out the vulnerabilities, right? So when they start catching on to his games and his tricks, that's when he does the apology tour and he says he found God and all this and that, and he'll clean house so he can get new subscribers. He'll chime in some new people and they'll follow him like little minions for a while until he starts to reveal himself again, and then he'll do it all over again. It's the same cycle.
Yeah, it's exactly the same cycle. That's exactly what's happening. But as I said, I mean, with rap, that there's definitely something there. He could have
Yeah.
dropped. I mean, to be honest, I do have details of rap, and when I had the address sent over to me earlier on, I was like, no, well, this ain't, So I was kind of
Yeah,
thinking
yeah.
maybe it's a hotel or something. I don't know if it's true. Maybe it's a
Because
hotel.
Rap is just as vicious as Benny, and that's why Benny won't touch him with a 10-foot pole. Because Rap will do just as vicious things as Benny will do to other people too.
I still
So
think
that's
they're
why he
working
kind of tries to stay clear of him a little bit, you
No,
know?
I think they're still working together. I 100% believe it.
You
Even
say,
though
well, yeah, man, maybe, yeah.
It's all a fucking game. It's all a big
Yeah.
plan. It's
To
just one
keep the
big
money
game.
train going, yeah, to keep that
That's
money
exactly
train
what it is.
exploiting it. Yeah.
And then whoever's at the top is splitting it between them because that's what they do.
Yeah.
They're
That's
not,
what they did with that
they're
Ocean
not out
Lovers
here to help people.
cloud.
They're not out here to help people.
Mhm.
They're just there to drag people.
Yep.
That's all they're there for.
And when Nicolina did that to Ocean Lover, then all of a sudden she said, "Oh, she's lying about her illness and this and that." She was getting married like within days of all that stuff going down. So that's why she kept the money. She was raising money for her own recreational activities with her wedding or whatever was going on.
She was on here
Shortly,
last month crying and crying and crying on her fucking her own page, crying her eyes out, saying that somebody got into her PayPal account and wiped her bank account out. And I
yeah,
was like,
right.
your bank account would be it would be refunded to you straight away. So she's crying and crying and crying and crying. Everybody's fucking cash apping and sending a super
Oh, I
chat.
feel bad. Yeah, so she doubled up on everything.
There's no picture of her. It's just her avatar, right? Because she ain't even fucking crying.
Yeah, she
You know what I mean?
doubled up on what she already, whatever she got, and then she said she got,
You fucking refunded your subs for the PayPal scam.
She doubled up on that amount.
Get no fucking. She don't.
Did you see what she did when she exploited her daughter just recently? Oh my god! It broke my heart, dude.
It broke my heart. I've got it
Poor
here
little
now.
girl, dude. And then that loser of a man that she has, and she's okay with it. It's all right for him to talk to her, and he's not even her biological father.
I
And
had
even if it
some
was,
old bitch come into my chat, old woman, right? And I'm saying this, right, because she was a bitch, right? She's saying that she's a grandmother, a mother, and that old bullying Nicolina, right? Now, but this woman, right, was saying that Nicolina's done nothing, right? So, when
her daughter was crying, stop putting me on live, and she's like, you knew I was live.
That's just one thing we heard that day.
Oh yeah, I heard a lot.
That fucking Tebow screaming at the child while she was sobbing.
And the way he was talking to her too, the way he was demeaning
the
her.
hair of the head. You see if any man ever spoke to one of my girls like
that? I would have strung him up in an instant. I would have strung him up.
I swear to God, he wouldn't have been leaving the house. He wouldn't have been leaving the house through the door anyway. He'd have been going through the fucking window. The beating of his life. Do you know what I mean? But she's a little pussy. That's what it is. You can't stand up to a man. So
because he's inferior. Well, he feels inferior too. He feels inferior too. That's why he plays on the daughter. Because it makes him feel superior just for a minute. Yeah.
She's a victim herself. That's why she comes on here fucking trolling everybody and doing all this shit to make herself feel better because her life's that fucking miserable. That's all it is.
Stella.
Yes,
Stella. Listen, I'm gonna have to step away. Max is wanting to go outside, so I gotta take him outside for you.
Darling. I'll speak to you
all
soon.
right, but thanks for having me out. Bye, Laura. And
I'm gonna jump down too. I'm gonna jump down too, though, because I got stuff to do
in a little while. Yeah, Infamous, you've got it right. I mean, like I said, you've been around a long time, and you're the same as me. I was always a silent watcher. And
you observe, you gotta observe the situation,
Well, you've got to observe the information before you come out and start talking. You can't be shit talking about something you know nothing about.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people that will manipulate their vulnerabilities and they'll pick that out. Yeah.
I didn't even know who fucking Nicolina was. I was here for Benny. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then this little sad bitch has obviously followed him from fucking Facebook or whatever. I don't know what she's doing. And then she's coming out here trolling people. So I tagged the bitch. Damn right I did. You know what I mean? And she come over here then, trying to argue with me, but it just fucking failed.
Yeah.
It just failed. And then
They're
last
just,
time she
oh,
come
they're
on my
nasty
live,
and they're nasty.
she tried to apologize to me. Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Fuck you. and
Yeah,
your
because it's
apology.
all a game. It's all a game to them because they
You know
have
what I mean?
no soul, they
I
have no
don't play games.
empathy, they have no conscience. They
I don't play fucking games. That's what
they
they
don't
need to
possess any of
understand.
that.
No,
Because if
that's
they
what
did,
they
they
need
wouldn't be doing what they do, you know?
Mm-hmm. That's what I need to understand. You say, again, they're going after Ernie because Ernie's vulnerable, you know, and he's vulnerable at this
Well,
moment.
Ernie's coming with some ammunition because they were attacking him for a long time. They've been going after him. They've been coming for his throat for a long time.
Right now, he's in a situation where he's split up with his girlfriend. He's got nowhere to live.
Mhm.
You know, he's really, you know, I'm worried about his mental health at the minute.
Yeah.
You know, so what they're doing is
they pick out those vulnerabilities and they exploit it to the 10th degree, and then when the people have mental breaks, they think it's hilarious. You know, they think they're bullied.
Yeah, they love it. They love it. You see, what they do, Rose, is their favourite word is, have I triggered you? Because that's what they try and do. They try and trigger people. Do you know what I mean? But while trying to see Nicolina, while trying to trigger me, what she does is trigger her fucking self. She's that stupid. Do you know what I mean? She's
yeah.
She triggers herself.
Exactly.
She
but see, now she's dragging her daughter into it, and now the kids, you know, that's where that's where the mama bear comes out, you know, even more.
Yeah, that's the only thing that I'm fucking bothered about, the fact that she's got a 12-year-old in the middle of it. Do you know what I mean? That
like even being around that kind of verbal, that the way he was, oh my God, I would have strung him up so, oh my God, I would have snapped his neck.
She's that bothered about a fucking child, right? Well,
yeah, her daughter was crying out for her. Her daughter was crying out for her. Her daughter was like, "Mom," you know, like basically saying, "Tell him to stop," and she was like, "Oh well," you know, like it's like she don't even give two shits. Yeah, her daughter was basically wanting her mama to protect her, to be like, "Hey, calm down, don't yell at her," you know, like, you know, just calm down with your words or whatever. Nope, she was encouraging him.
No, that wouldn't happen in my eyes. I won't be telling anybody to calm down with the words. You've got a fucking smack in the mouth.
Oh yeah, but you know, but she wasn't even saying that. She wasn't even trying to curb it off of her daughter. You know, she wasn't even trying to take him off of her daughter.
No way would I allow that sort of behaviour. No way would I. I wouldn't even let my own children's dad have spoke to any of them. You know, there's no fucking way.
I wouldn't, and he said that about her dad too. He goes, "I'm not your real daddy," and da 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 da. You know, this and that. I'm not gonna let you talk to me the way you talk to your dad. He had said to her. I was like, oh, then she, you know what I mean? Then he just throws a lot more salt on the wounds that she's already feeling. You know what I mean? Yeah, and then you're bringing her biological dad in. I was like, I want to meet her daddy. I'm like, you better go beat his ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but apparently, I mean, I don't know how true it is. But
yeah, I don't know the story behind that. You know,
no, somebody was saying that they actually found the girl's dad, and he didn't seem to be that bothered about it, which I find really hard to believe, because if my child was living away from me and somebody was doing that, then I would be on the fucking doorstep with the 12 games.
He might be more passive though, because of the way Nicolina's character is. You know what I mean? She might pray. You know, people like that, we don't find them. If our vulnerabilities, they find us, you know, because they're just like predators. You know what I mean? They find the people that have the vulnerability or the broken family or whatever, so they can exploit it, so they can walk all over you and basically get their way and do what they want, you know. So who knows? He might be more of a passive person, and she might have
a little bit more about me out, and that's why they're being fucking quiet. Do you know what I mean? Just put it like that. But I'll tell you something. I'll tell you something now, that they're just gonna come unstuck, fucking with me. Do you know what I mean? They're just gonna come unstuck. Yeah, I've got a mental illness, but I ain't fucking vulnerable at all. Do you know what I mean? At all. You know, I've been through too much in my lifetime to let anything.
And like you said her mom has her mom is manic depressive. That's why, because my mom was manic too, so I'm very familiar with that. Yeah.
She's got mommy issues. She's got serious.
That's
mommy
why
issues.
she tries to act like she don't have no feelings and she don't care and all that. And this and that.
Yeah, that's it. Well, she doesn't. She genuinely doesn't. She's probably grew up with that kind of mentality,
And been mean to her mom. Yeah, she's probably been mean to her mom too.
Yeah, she's passing it on to her kids. It's just it's sad. It's really fucking sad. You know, I mean, I've you know, my kids have grown up with me having a mental illness. You know, but I've always been a good mom. You know, always been a good fucking mom. Always put my kids first. And would never let anybody fucking speak to them the way T-Bo speaks to her fucking kids. That's for sure. Do you know what I mean? It wouldn't happen.
That's it. That's exactly it.
She don't care. She has no
She has no empathy and no remorse, no conscience. She has no nothing. Feeling other people's feelings, or if they feel bad, she doesn't. Yeah, she's numb to that. She doesn't have none of it. No soul.
She's absolutely trash. Look, I'm cutting this a little bit short tonight, guys, because I have got a pile of emails to get through as well. I've had nothing.
Yeah, I gotta go pick up my son from school anyway. So.
It's like it's 11 o'clock now, but I have an absolute.
It's nighttime where you're at, huh?
Yeah, I was out most of the day, and I kind of come back, and my phone was just absolutely full of emails and WhatsApp messages and stuff.
Okay, yeah, handle your business. So I'm gonna touch base with you, and then you know, we'll collaborate again.
My email address, my email address is at the bottom of the screen. You can just email.
Okay.
If you want.
Okay, sounds good. I'll do that.
All right, then, my darling. Thank you for coming on.
Okay, have a good rest of your night. Okay.
And you, darling.
Okay, buddy.
If anybody's not Infamous. Hello. Oh, okay. I don't know if any of my mods can get Infamous's channel. I don't know if she's still got her channel. She's better. She's better. Sorry, Nanny Kelly. She's better. She's just come off the antibiotics now. Sorry, she's come back on. 1 second. I just wanted to say.
I heard you say my name right when I hit the X.
Have you still got your channel?
Yeah, I still have my channel.
Okay, we've got your link. Okay, your link's up in the chat now. I'll share it on my community post as well.
Okay, sounds good.
But yeah,
I want to do something with you about domestic violence awareness and all this stuff that's going on. So me and you can have a positive, like, you know, maybe have a different direction, so we can maybe help direct, you know, the right message.
The right way. That's what we're out here trying to do. So yeah, if you email me, we can definitely set that up. And
and then if you want me to go with you, you know what I mean, and we'll just do some research and, you know, get back and actually turn this, hopefully, you know, flip this stuff on its head.
Exactly, flip it on its head. Exactly. But thank you very much for coming up, and just email me and I'll send you over my number.
Okay, love.
Okay, darling. I'll speak to you soon. Bye. So yeah, Infamous, she's been around a long time as well. She's great. Yeah, go over and sub. She's been about a long time as well. She's been about way before all these fucking idiots started coming about. So she's like me. She's got a lot of kind of back information. So happy to hear what it says. Yeah, she is. She is on the road to recovery. She finished off her antibiotics. She was on the phone earlier on video call. So she's doing great. She's doing great. Let's read some of these comments now. She's a lovely girl. She came on quite a while ago. I don't know if you guys remember. Stop, but oh no. She came on a couple of weeks ago, but she comes from the same kind of background whereas I come from. She's got a domestic violence background as well, so she does know what she's talking about. She's And especially when it comes to like Benny Keys and the people around him, should I say, her little bitch. Myopia. Oh, it's not nice. I've had it as well. It's not good. What's Lily doing? They're all fools. They're absolute fucking fools. I mean, I was in Mr. T's earlier on. I was just in his chat watching, and he just slighted her. You know, out of nowhere, just fucking slighted her. She's not even welcome down there. Look, she's not even welcome in the boat. It's only like the really bad ones that I want to speak to her. You know, she's down there mixing with fucking offenders and all sorts of shit. But she's all right. Let her carry on. But I'll tell you something now, Rose. I keep fucking with Savage. You know, I hope Savage just fucking chews up and shits her out. In fact, I know Savage will chew her up and shit her out. She don't want to be fucking playing games there. Yeah. That's what it is. But you know what? My head's fucking hard. Nothing gets in there unless I want it to. You know, that's what they have to understand. There's a few of us in here. There's a few of us in here, and we're none of us taking this shit. I know, darling. I know. They're not addicted to more pain, sweetie, because they don't cause me no pain. You know, they don't cause me no pain at all. They like to think they do, but they don't. Words like that just, it's nothing. It's nothing. Yeah, I've done the same thing as well. I've actually got a lot of I was talking to you about it long gone. I've managed to find a lot of software as well, which enables me to do more background checks on people in different countries. I spanked her out. Spanked one out. Oh my gosh. You're crazy. Tamara, absolutely fucking mental. No, a lot of people does not like Savage. You know, a lot of people don't. But, you know, I've got to give her a due. She fucking, you know, Nicolina wants to go after her. She's gonna fucking know about it. You know, she really is gonna know about it. Yeah. Yeah, she will. She'll know about it big time. Yeah, that's not gonna exactly. That's not gonna end well for Nicolina at all. And she's tagging her and she's fucking trying to slide her, and that's just not gonna end well at all. I am one of the good ones, AP. I am one of the good ones. That's why they can't get to me, darling. That's why they can't get to me. And my heart's pure. And that's what they don't like. Oh my gosh. You see, the thing is with Savage, I don't know what the story is and what goes on with the Jimbo situation and that. But all I know is she don't be fucking messing about down there, and I'll be looking forward to Savage ripping it to shreds. I really will. You know, let her go for it. Right, I don't know. I don't know about that. I'm not sure, crime and growing. But I do know that if she's nasty, then she's going against Nicolina, who's also a nasty bitch. So it's just going to be a good explosion. Of course she would. She would destroy her. Yeah, Pirate would too. That's right. You see, Tamara, I've been doing my own research. I've been watching chats. I've been going places I shouldn't be going, but I am deep diving on these fuckers. Seriously. What's that? Marzo's. Oh my god, don't. I'm not fussy, but I bought a ticket. Yeah, so would I. So would I. Indeed. But she's trying it. She's trying. I think she's testing the waters with Savage at the minute. I know she's just testing the waters. But it's down to that girl. We all got the background checks really on Nicolina, so I can't really, I wouldn't want to be in Nicolina's shoes, put it like that. Yeah. You see, the thing is as well, though, what you've got to understand, I love the store. What you've got to understand is, negativity breeds negativity, doesn't it? You're not gonna get the right people around you if you're a fucking evil person. It's not gonna happen. I'm quite happy sitting here with more subs talking away, because we're all good people in here. Nobody's out to hurt nobody. We just out to expose them. That's what it is, and they need exposing. And her voice is just, oh, what? No rain for 5 months. Oh, Jesus Christ. Pieces here all the time. Drop a link. Yeah, drop a link. Drop the link. Yeah, go on. I'll have to have a look at Pirate as well. I'll have to watch that one. Is she trying to go for her as well then? Me and Hooves are just really fucking nosy. We're really fucking nosy. You have to though. You have to go into these. She's trying to, she's basing herself around the drama community at the minute. That's what she's trying to do. But she's butting heads with the wrong people. Who's might as well be in the desert. Jesus Christ, it's hot. It's fucking raining in Ireland now. It's always raining in Ireland. So do I. It's Tamara's fault. I blame Tamara for everything. Everything I've seen over these last 2 weeks, I blame Tamara for. Or Tamara. Sorry for calling you Tamara. That's the way they say in Ireland. Nah, do you know what? Do you know what? They'll just come unstuck. They will just seriously come unstuck. But we have to see with that Pirates channel there. So the fuck do I get to see this? Do I have to copy and paste it or something, or what? I'll come back to it. I'll come back to it. But she's inside his right. Okay. Send him the water. Oh my god, Langan, can I use your Wi-Fi company? Because I've got Virgin Media and they're frigging shit. They're absolutely shit. But look, guys, I'm going to get off and I'm going to go and look up this pirate person's channel. Looks like it can be a bit of fun. And I'll see you guys in the morning. I'm going to go live tomorrow. I'll send you the link. Yeah, please do. Who send me the link. Right, okay. Definitely. Send me what, baby? I'll go outside and do the rain dance for you, Hooves. No, right, guys, I'm going to get off and I'll speak to you all later. Message me, Hooves, please. And I'll do me a favour as well. Pass my number on to Tamara if she needs it, if you don't mind. Long gone, you've got my number. If anybody needs to email me, or anybody needs to talk, my email's across the bottom of the screen. I love you all, and I will see you all tomorrow. Good night and God bless. What's that? I've got to read that before I go. Oh, she's an idiot, isn't she? Right, good night, everybody, and God bless you all.